Hey guys, it's Lee with the Turquoise Valentine, and tonight we're gonna do a Christmas craft. I know it's a little early, but everybody's asking for Christmas, so we're gonna do a Christmas craft tonight. I had to break out some stuff, and then I changed my mind 3 times, and it was just one of those things. So, hey everybody, say hey once you're getting on. Hey Elizabeth. Hey Tina, good evening. So y'all know that I have done several crafts with shims. And I'm going to try to say shims and not shims with my country accent. But they are shims from the hardware store. Hey everybody, good evening. Hey everybody. Hey Janice and Rhonda, and Luann and Casey. Oh, I look good in red. Thank you. That was my mother's favorite color. So, I always think about that when I wear red. It's her favorite color. Hey, everybody. Okay. So, we're going to, y'all know I've used shims before. And if you're new to my page and I know you've all seen the shim Christmas tree, and I should have got it, and I didn't, and it's up there, and I may have to jump off and get the shims. Hang on, let me grab the trees real fast while y'all are hopping on real fast. Don't go anywhere, I'm coming right back. I just gotta grip my tree. I'm just getting a smaller one. So we made this with shims. These right here, and it's a video that's on my page. And I have people, I think, ask me daily on which video it is on my page, and it's called Let's DIY a Tree. And it was in July, when we did Christmas in July. Hey, Heather, thank you for sprinkling. Hey, Allison. So these are contractor shims. They're just called shims. So they're real wide at one end, and they get small down at this end, real thin. And you can buy them at Lowe's or Home Depot or anywhere like that. And we used it to make this tree. And people have made them, and they're all over our group page if you want to go follow the group page. And people are just blow me away with their ideas for these trees. Of course, I haven't finished mine yet because I need to put something in the middle. But they are beautiful. I saw some today that were gorgeous. And people are making them and selling them. And they're very inexpensive. I think this was a whole pack of shims. And their shims are like $2.50 or something a pack, roughly. And you can get the big shims, and I do have the big ones, and I'm going to make some big tall trees, and somebody on the page did that too. Hey Kelly, hey Deidre. Anyway, so if you didn't see the tree, I will probably end up doing a video for this again, just because some people didn't see it before, and maybe I'll do a pre-recorded video so it's easier to find. But there's the tree. So we're going to do another craft tonight with shims. So this one doesn't take quite as many. I think it takes 8. Yeah, it takes 8 shims. We're going to use 8 shims. We're going to use some hey Charlotte, hey Sherry. Jeannie, it's a page, it is called the Turquoise Valentine's Crafters Reveal. It's my page where you can go and share all of your craft ideas and anything that you've done, all that kind of stuff, and put your crafts on there and ask people advice or whatever. It's pinned at the top of my main page. If you'll go after the video, it's pinned there, and you can go and join the group. It's totally free. And there's a bunch of talented people in there, and I love seeing all the crafts every day. Yeah, I used shims, and then I used little wood pieces for the bottom. And you could use Jenga blocks if you wanted to, or just whatever you have. And then this is just a piece of that foam poster board. No, this is poster board. It's regular poster board on the back. And then I put scrapbook paper. But you could use the foam board. Thank you, Ellen, for the stars. So anyway, yes, go join, Jenny. You'll love it. You'll love seeing all the crafts every day. I love seeing all the crafts. And I try to comment and like all of them, but it's really hard and keep up with it. Okay, so we're going to use shims. We're going to use these are not the big ones. Let's see if I got it. Let me show you a big one so you can kind of see. This is a big one. This is like the medium size. And then these are just regular popsicle sticks. So we're going to use regular popsicle sticks, and we're going to use this size. And the pack from Walmart says It just says, I think these are from Dollar Tree, I think. They just say craft sticks. Doesn't really tell me how big they are. But anyway, they're kind of middle of the road. Okay, so these are at Home Depot, Lowe's, anywhere like that. Any kind of hardware store is probably going to have them. You can find them any of those places. They're really, really cheap. And so we are going to, y'all are like, what is she going to make tonight with those? So we're going to make us a nativity scene with this, okay? So I've already practiced today because I kind of saw something on Pinterest and I thought, you know, I can do that with shims. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to construct it first and then I'm going to actually paint it, or we're going to, you know, whitewash it or whatever. Thank you, Tammy. Okay, so I'm going to take 2 shims. Like I said, they're fat at one end and they get skinny down at that end. So if you lay 2 on opposite together like that, you get one solid flat, like, you know, it's all the same size. So we are going to, we're going to lay 2 together. I hope y'all can see what I'm doing. And if the comments are in your way, you can swipe so you can kind of see what I'm doing. We're going to lay 2 here together on top of each other, opposite ends together. Okay. And then we're going to do the same thing to 2 more. Big fat end on the opposites, like that. I'm going to stack them like that. So I got to kind of decide how I'm going to do this, because I was kind of debating if I should put the big end at the top or the bottom. So I'm just going to kind of play with it. So I'm going to take take one, and it's the little end at the top, and I'm putting it up at the top of where my roof is going to come down. Hey, Amanda. So then I'm going to take 2 more, and I'm going to lay it. Y'all may not can see it. Let me move it. Let me move it this way so y'all can see. And then we're going to glue it all together, and then we're going to stain it, and then we're going to make the baby Jesus and all that stuff. Okay, so the little ends, I'm going to do them like this at the top. And my youngest son was in here a while ago. He's like, Mom, you need to make that roof. Don't make the pitch so pitchy like a house. So I had to kind of figure out what I was going to do about that. So he was kind of critiquing my manger scene, the manger abilities of making a manger. So anyway, okay. So I got kind of I would hold it up, but it's not glued together. So I'm just kind of seeing where I'm going to put it, everything. So I'm just going to, now I'm going to take it apart and we're going to start gluing. Oh, thank you, Melissa, for the stars. Okay, so I'm going to take the 2 fat ends down here, and the other fat end that's on top is down here, so it makes it flat. So I'm just going to take my glue gun, and we're going to, you know, generously put some glue in there. And then I'm going to kind of hold it down while I read y'all's comments and see what's happening. Hey, Frida. Thank you, Loretta, for sprinkling. Okay, so I got that done. They're kind of not together, but they're good. Like, it's like slid off the side, but it's okay. So I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Fat end on this end, and then the fat end on the bottom one. I'm sliding them together where it makes it flat. So I'm just doing that. So I hope everybody's had a good week. Yesterday, my allergies were giving me such fits. And watching closely, never crafted with shims. Well, you're going to have to make the tree, Sherry. You got to make this tree. It's not hard. And I mean, they make like an amazing little craft. People are adding snow to the sides and all kinds of stuff. And here I am with my plain little trees and hadn't even done anything to them. I've been busy cutting and cutting. So the turkeys are taking over. But I love those turkeys, guys. I love them. Thank y'all if you purchased a turkey. I love them. I just love those turkeys. They're so stinking cute. Okay. So now I'm going to put my fat end down at the bottom. It doesn't matter how you do it. You could put your fat end up at the top. It doesn't matter. But I'm just going to kind of put mine at the bottom and do it that way. So now I'm just kind of placing it where I want it. When are you going to have more turkeys? I've cut turkeys today. A bunch of them went out in the mail this morning. The next set will go out probably tomorrow. And I'm just cutting more, and I'm cutting Christmas too, guys. So it's kind of like one machine's cutting Christmas and one's cutting turkeys. So and they run all day long. So I'm trying to hurry up and get Christmas going. Hopefully I'm going to be able to show y'all that this weekend or maybe the first of the week. Hey Lisa, thank you for sprinkling. Did you do a live for the tree? Tina, I did. It was back in July, and it's called Let's DIY a Tree. And if you want to message me when it's over, I'll find it for you, because I really honestly have to find it on a daily basis, because everybody asked me about that. Oh yeah, Carla, yours went out. Yeah, yours went to the post office this morning, I think. I see the names and I recognize, oh, yeah, I mailed that one. Yes, Lou, I am busy, but it's not really work to me. You know, it's fun work. Okay, so this is what we have. I have like this key that makes a cute little frame if you need to make a frame. So the ends are two together, these ends, and then my side pieces are just one. Okay, so you can see how it's skinny and it gets fat down at the bottom. And it doesn't matter which way you turn it, I don't think. July 24th. Okay, Donna, thank you. Okay, so now we're going to make our roof, and Chase told me that not to have my pitch so pitchy, I guess is a word. So I'm going to have to make it out a little bit. So I'm just going to kind of configure my shims so I can get it where the roof's not so with a peak. You found it by looking for my mint green shirt. That's funny. I'm slowly going in there, guys, and I'm renaming all the videos, and it takes a lot of time, and putting in there like what the craft was, so when you scroll through the videos it'll be a little easier. But I have to go in there manually and do it one by one. So, but it does take a little time. So I'm trying to do that in between me doing everything else. So you can save the videos. Yes, you can click the little dots at the top of the screen, like on a, if you're watching a replay, you can hit the dots at the top of the screen and it'll say save or whatever. And then all your saved videos go to one place on your Facebook, and you can go back and watch stuff. Thank you, Lenora. Okay, so I've got one of my sides of my roof on, like that. And then your turkey is on the way. Yeah, a bunch of turkeys flew out of here this morning, and a bunch of them repopulated. So my roof may not be even, but it'll be fine. I started to actually paint all these ahead of time, but then I thought, you know, it might be a little easier if I wait till I get it constructed and then do it. You're okay, Diana? We're just making some manger scene with some shims, and this is going to be cute, I think. It's going to be different, but if you bought the shims for the trees, here you go with something else. I just like to do stuff that's, you know, not going to cost you a whole lot of money, and it's pretty easy for everybody to get, because hopefully you've got a hardware store somewhere near you. I don't think Walmart has them, because I've looked, and our Walmart doesn't have them. But your Walmart might have them. But they're used to put, when they put a door jamb in the wall, when they're building a house, they put them in between there, and like, so the door won't be, the whole frame won't be wobbly, I guess is the best way to say, in the hole that they cut for the door. And they put them in there, and then they break them off. And so that's why they're slanted like they are. So it makes the door jamb tight in the hole that they cut for the door when they're building the house or putting in a new door frame. Okay, so here is our little manger scene. So see, this one looks like it's longer. This one's longer than that one, so, but we're okay. Oh, thank you, Shar. Okay, so we got our manger scene, a little house or whatever you want to call it. You can make houses, and that would be really cute. So now I'm going to turn it over on the back. So this is the back where we have the double layers up here and double layers down there. And then that place. So you got that open in there. So that's where these are going to come into play. Now I'm thinking, that's a big one. I'm thinking, do I need to paint these first? Okay, I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Oh, thank you, Susan. You're so sweet. So these, now that I've got this square done, they will fit perfectly across to the each side like this. And then I'm gonna, if you turn around to the front, and I started to leave this open, and then I said, no, I'm gonna put a back on it. So that if I line them all up down the back, it'll be fine. But I'm starting to think maybe I need to stain this first. Okay, I'm gonna stain it first because I think I'm gonna do these a different color. Don't y'all think I need to do that first? Because if they're gonna be two different colors, then that might not be good for me to put it together first, that part. So I'm just gonna talk to y'all and just go over this really quick. And I'm trying to think of what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do like a gray, maybe, and kind of do it like old wood. So I'm just taking, this is graphite, it's Michael's brand. And then this is Apple Barrel Pewter Gray. I just have a mixture of paints. I just grab whatever color I like. So if you don't have any gray and you have black and white, mix you some black and white together and make you a gray. Whatever shade gray you want. So see, they're two different shades of gray. One's more of a earthy kind of looking, and that's like real like battleship gray. And I'm just gonna put a little water on my plate and make my little faux stain. And I'm just kind of getting a little bit of both colors to see what we can come up with. Make my little muddy water, as I call it. Hey, Sandra from California. And I did sand these a little bit before I came on because they are kind of just rough wood and you get splinters. And I just kind of ran my little sanding block over them and to smooth it out just a little. And I didn't plan on making a back, like something for it to go on. I just, but you could definitely put this on a wreath. You could put this on a door hanger, like or a pizza pan, or I've got glue strings everywhere. A pizza pan, and make something for your front door and put like a saying, "Oh Holy Night," or "Night Divine," or something like that on it. Thank you, Nancy. Yeah, if you're new, welcome. I hope you stick around. I go live usually on Monday nights and Friday nights, but last night I was having a allergy fit, I guess you would call it, because my allergies are horrible, and y'all know this time of the year is ragweed and goldenrod and all kinds of stuff are blooming, and and I missed one of my medicines. I take 2 different medicines for allergies, and I missed one, and the combo of that's not a good thing. You're late, but you made it. Well, you can always go back and watch the replay just so you know how I made our little nativity. Don't that gray look pretty? It's just like with a little water, and it still lets that wood show through some, and I like that look. But you could paint it solid if you wanted to paint it all the way one color. White, or paint it brown, or whatever you wanted to do. And if you helped your kids, they could definitely make this. I think I say that about a lot of crafts I do, but it's not hard. It's just, very simplistic. So we are just staining this a little. Just throwing it on there. And there's glue strings. They're everywhere. I know y'all can't see them, but mercy. I need to try that freezer trick. But I'd hate to have to jump up and go get them out of the freezer. Somebody told me to put my glue sticks in the freezer, and they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't have strings as bad or something. I haven't tried it, but because I have to get up and go get them. What are y'all saying? I love the gray. Yes, I like the gray too. It's not burnt umber tonight. I always go to my burnt umber. Now I got to get a little bit more. See how it's coming out? Doesn't it look like old wood? I didn't want it just solid like battleship gray. I wanted a little dimensional color there. Yeah, heat gun, Vicky, yes. I've heard that too, and I have tried that. I got to adjust in my chair. I'm sitting on my leg, and that's not very comfortable. So I'm just making a little more of my muddy water. And I buy these plates at the Dollar Tree in the little party section, the little 24 pack of plates. So when I get done, I can just chunk them in the garbage. And because I got tired of cleaning out those little plastic trays with the little circles all the way around the sides and then the big spot in the middle. I have those, but I got tired of washing them out because I would be bad about letting the paint dry in them, and then I'd have to scrub and scrub and scrub to get them out. And so I just started buying these little party plates from the Dollar Tree. It's like 24 in a pack for $1, and that's what I use. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. It does look like barnwood, exactly. That's kind of what I was going for, because you know it is a stable and a manger and all that goodness. That's what I want it to look like, kind of old. And these shims are perfect too because they're already kind of rough looking anyway. But I did sand them just a hair because they were really rough. But see how that looks? They're already kind of, it's just that texturedy looking, looks like barnwood. Isn't that pretty? Okay. So I'm not going to do the back just for time purposes, but you could do the back of yours if you choose to. And I'm going to put that plate over there because we're going to use it again. An old glass plate. Better for, yeah, I could do that. I could do the glass plate. You started keeping your egg cartons? We don't eat that many. We eat eggs, but no, I don't think I eat that many because I'd be going through them a lot. Oh gosh, y'all, we hit 1,000. Oh my gosh, y'all, that's like a first for me, like all by myself, hitting 1,000. Y'all are phenomenal. I cannot even say that makes me so excited. That makes this poor Mississippi girl excited. Okay, so we got that done. And then I'm gonna, now I'm gonna take my little backing. Let me see how many it's gonna take though. I hate to lay it down. 1, 2. I think I'm gonna paint it a different color or stain it a different color just so our little manger will stand out that we're gonna put in the middle. Let's see, maybe it's that. Well, I guess it's that many because that's how many I had out. Okay, so there it is. I mean, it's going to be a pretty big statement piece. You could totally put this in the middle of a wreath and it's going to look so cute. But you could leave this open too and do what I'm going to do on the next step. You know, you could do that. I got paint everywhere. You could totally do that. Leave it open where your branches of your wreath would come through. So I think, let me get my plate back. I think I'm going to just kind of whitewash them a little bit. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Thank you, everybody. It's because of y'all that I'm here and y'all sprinkling and all that stuff that helps me get out there and other people come and want to see what's happening. I shouldn't be surprised, but I am. You still have to stay humble, and I try to stay humble and, you know, I'm just a little Mississippi girl. Been crafting all my life and finally found, I think, where I need to be. So I'm just dipping. This is just white Waverly. Or you could use acrylic. I just grabbed it because it's sitting here on the table. And I'm just basically dipped a little water. And I'm just going over the popsicle sticks with a little white stain. Just not white stain, but a little white watered down paint. Just to give it that little, it's not even all the way solid. I know y'all can't see for that light, but, so it just won't be that natural, but you could leave it natural. I mean, that would look pretty too, but I might brush some gray over it. But it's not even covering, you know, it's not saturated with paint. Just a little bit of water and white paint. Kind of like what we did with that. where did I get these sticks? I think came from the Dollar Tree, this size. They're like a medium size. Like this is a popsicle, and so this is this size. So you got that size, and then there's the next size, which we're not using those. I just had them out because I couldn't decide what I was gonna use. So I could have done this ahead of time, but this ain't gonna take long. Just kind of roughly just painting over them. Just give them a little bit of color. Well, not color, but a little bit of whitewash, I guess you would say. If you put too much water, that it just soaks in and then it don't look like you put any on there. So don't put too much water because now I'm having to go back over them. I think I put a little too much water in my white paint. You okay, Bobby? You gotta watch this one again, Bobby. This will be something for your little shop that you have. Yeah, Nancy, 1.1. Y'all are just blow me away. Y'all are so good to me. That Southern Charm, is that what it is? Okay. Yeah, I'm having to go back over them. I guess I had it too much watered down. Okay, now those are drying. So now we've got to make, so the manger is what he was in, right? Baby Jesus. I guess this is the stable. It's made of shims if you're just popping on. So that's what we already made that. So he was in the manger. The manger was the little, Cherie, go dogs. The little trough or whatever he's laying in. That's the actual manger, right? Okay, so this time we're going to use the regular size popsicle sticks, okay? And I'm just going to line them up together, 4 of them. There's only 4. I'm going to line them together, and then I'm going to take my pencil. Oh, thank you, Jane. You're so sweet. You're on my way to start them. All right, so I'm just going to line them up together, and then I want my manger to kind of be, you know, I don't want it just like a square little box. I want the sides to be kind of like this, slanted, I guess. So I'm just going to take my pencil and I'm just going to draw a line, a diagonal line of how I think my little manger or the trough thing that they laid him in the manger. And I'm going to try to hold it up and turn it around where y'all can see. Well, that failed. I was going to try to pick them up. But anyway, I've got lines drawn on them like this. So now I'm just going to take an old pair of scissors and see I've got a little line drawn on it. You can see it right there with my pencil. And I'm just going to cut my popsicle stick like that. And then I'm going to go to the other side and cut on the line that I drew and cut the end off. They're really soft. They're easy to cut. So I got that one. Oh, thank y'all for all the congrats. And yeah, these popsicle sticks are very easy to cut. I've cut the bigger ones too with them. They're soft and they'll just cut right through. So I'm just cutting on my little lines that I drew. Ugh, okay, hurts my fingers. Hey Kim, you're okay? You can always go back and watch the replay. And if y'all are new and you don't know how I ended up in your feed and you want to follow my page, if you tap the screen and it should come up and ask you, do you want to follow me or know when I go live again, and that kind of thing. But the Turquoise Valentine is my page. Okay, so I'm going to try to hold this up and show you what we have. So this is our manger. And you can kind of see what I'm talking about, where I cut them slanted. So see, that side slanted and then that side slanted. So I just drew on the popsicle sticks and then I just cut my little lines. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a sweet project. I think so too. Now I got to cross my legs. Okay, you were one of the first 10? I think so too. Okay, so now if you wanted to do this and leave it open and just have your little manger sitting here, you could attach, let's just say for the sake of showing you, you could attach another popsicle stick on the back of all of these, like line them all up, And then you could put a popsicle stick on the back and then glue them to it. And then you could cut your popsicle stick off and then glue it like that to where your little manger would be glued onto this. And just have it open if you wanted to do that. So, because I was going to do that to begin with. And then I changed my mind because I wanted to put this in the background. So these are the ones that we whitewashed. And I'm just going to put a dot of glue on each end without burning my fingers. And hope the glue doesn't run to the other side. But if it does, I'll just get it. More glue strings, more glue strings. Okay, so see, there's one. See how that white's going to look real pretty against there? It's going to kind of make the little manger stand out a little bit. And we're going to glue our manger right onto the white sticks. And this goes pretty fast. Oh, Yvonne, you're a newbie from Ontario, Canada. Well, welcome to the page. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Nancy. Yeah, I sell wood cutouts. So you can go to theturquoisevalentine.com and hit my shop, and it'll take you to my shop. And I sell blank cutouts. And I'm fixing to roll Christmas out, hopefully this weekend. And t-shirts. Christmas shirts. I got some cute shirts coming. Okay. So, let's see. Almost done. I should have got my heat gun out, my little one with the 1-foot cord. So if y'all go buy one on Amazon, make sure the cord, it tells you how long the cord is, because I bought one and I swear the cord's about that long. Yep, you could put jingle blocks, so y'all just go crazy with it and make this your own. And but I could see this in the middle of a wreath, a real pretty green wreath. It would be so pretty. Or just hanging in the middle of your Christmas tree. It'd be so pretty. Because he's the reason for the season. Alright, so that's what we have so far. Look at it. It looks just like shiplap. Doesn't that look cool? And that's just shims and popsicle sticks. And see, I got like a gap down here at the bottom. But it's okay, because it's fine. I want it to be rustic. And they're kind of going, if y'all look at it, they're going lopsided. They're going this direction. But it's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be yours, and that's what matters. And I do have hot glue coming out, the oozing out the sides, but I'll fix it later. You can get an X-Acto knife and cut them out and get that glue out of there, but just don't put too much. Y'all just learn from what I did. So see, but they're going sideways, but it's okay. So yeah, Amazon's having their big deal today. I spent a good bit of time on Amazon today shopping. They got wood beads and the split balls that I use a lot. They have those. Okay, so now I gotta determine if I'm gonna leave these natural, my manger. Should I leave them natural? Let's see. Let's see if I can lean it up here and without it sliding. Or should I paint them brown, or where's my other one? There it is. Should I paint them brown? Or do y'all like the natural? I'm kind of liking the natural. Let me get them fixed, and then they'll probably fall. Okay. Can y'all see it? If I slant it anymore, it's probably going to fall off. I think I'm liking that natural looking. Paint them brown. Brown, natural. 2 browns and a natural. Dry brush a little brown. Natural or a little stain. Love the natural. No manger like the wood gray. Natural. Okay, I see a lot more. I'm going to put some stuff in there, Trudy. Just wait. I'm putting some stuff in there. Okay, I'm going to leave it natural because I can't always go back and do it brown. If after that we determine that, you know, it needs it. Because I'm going to add some stuff to it. Oh, Marianne, you're so sweet. Okay, so let me start at the bottom. and glue the bottom one first. But this is so simple. And if y'all, like I said, if y'all are already doing the trees, here's you a perfect craft to go with the trees. I got glue strings everywhere like spider webs. Okay, gotta see which one goes next. Thank you for the stars. Okay, let's see. And my little manger's not gonna be perfect, but it's okay. This is so stinking cute. Natural with some raffia. Yeah, I'm gonna put some, we're gonna use Spanish moss, God help me. Because I just think that moss would give it that extra texture to it. Because you know how I feel about raffia, which I feel that way too about Spanish moss, but I'm not using a lot tonight, so maybe it won't be so bad. Because it goes everywhere. But I like the way it looks. Yvonne, you're a first timer. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so here's our little manger. See how cute that looks? That looks just like barnwood on the camera. And then I got, this just popsicle sticks and shims. Okay, so I got that much done. Now I gotta get out this bag of stuff. Because let me just say, if you've never used Spanish moss, just go ahead and get you a gallon Ziploc bag and put it down in there because it's gonna be, it's gonna go everywhere. And I just like pull a little out and then I cut it. And then I put it back in the bag. Because like already it's everywhere on my table. But I like the way it looks. I have a love-hate relationship with the Spanish moss. Okay, so I'm just going to put some glue. And I'm going to get one of these handy-dandy popsicle sticks over here that I'm already using. And I'm going to hold it down with that. No, Cherie, I don't have any trees around here that that have any moss in it. But they say that there's mites and stuff that are in that moss. So it has to be, they have to treat it or they have to do something to it before they sell it. I've always been told that as a kid that it had mites and stuff in it. So I'm really not sure about it. But it is beautiful in the trees. Okay. Now, this is where we could do one of two things. We could leave it like this, or I could put one of those half split balls right there, and that would be his head. Bugs in the moss. See, Shani? That's right. I've always heard that. Alexis is cringing with you. Yes, she is. So I gotta grab my box of beads and all this mess and stuff's falling. Because I didn't think about getting my little baby Jesus. Yes, there's shims from Lowe's or Home Depot. Red bugs in the moss. Okay. Because I think they have to treat it or they have to do something to it. So I'm thinking I'm just going to kind of put that they have these on Amazon as a Prime deal too because I saw them today. So these are split balls if you've never seen it. And they're just, it's like a ball of wood and they split it down the middle. So the back of it's flat and then the top is round. And I made some cute, adorable spider the other day with one. And everybody on the group page has just went crazy with that little spider. And it's so stinking cute. Somebody had one with a mama spider and two little baby ones. And that's what I should have done too. But it's so cute. So I'm going to get this little bitty one. And I'm just going to kind of nestle it down here in the moss a little bit. Yeah, you have to treat it because it has bugs. Yeah. And the same thing goes for anything rusty. If you bring something rusty in your house, you need to clear coat it because that rust will flake off and it's not good for you to breathe it in or something like that. You need to put some kind of clear spray paint on it. Okay, so now you can just barely see baby Jesus' little head right here. See? Isn't that just so cute? Okay. But I'm not done. Not done. Now I'm trying not to blind y'all because it's going to reflect that light. But this is a cookie sheet from the Dollar Tree. And you know, you see I've already cut other stuff out that we've done. I cut stuff out of it and I'll just put it back in the closet and use it for something else. So I get a lot out of my 50-cent cookie sheet because you get 2 in a pack at Dollar Tree. And I just like the texture and stuff. And I'm trying not to hurt y'all's ears all at the same time. Okay, so now I've got to figure out how to draw a perfect star. This is going to be a challenge. Because I didn't trace anything. I didn't do this ahead of time. So I think I'm going to just draw an old school star. You know, the do, that thing. And then use the other side. And hope and pray that it looks decent. Because, you know, my top point is always too small. Send her a private message in case she doesn't see this one. I don't know who she's talking to me. Okay. I have 24 of those cookie sheets. Oh my goodness. All right, so I just drew. I'm trying not to blind y'all. I just drew. See, my point at the top is always too small. I drew me a little old school star up there. And we're going to hope it's going to look somewhat like a star. Yes, if you need to message me, I'll message you back. Because so if you need something, just message me. It's fine. It'll be fine. Okay. If you can't find a video, I've done that several times today. I usually do it every day. Somebody can't find how I did something. Okay. I'm sure y'all might can draw a better star than me. But I told y'all my little top point was going to be too small. See how little and scrawny it is? But anyway, I guess I can cut these down. But it's okay because I kind of want it to look a little rustic. I don't really want it perfect. But this cookie sheet stuff cuts so easy, guys. You know, I used it on the... What did I use it on? On the pumpkins up there. I just like the way it's... You can cut it. You can do all kinds of stuff with it. Let me get me a paper towel. And then I'm going to turn it on the good side. You can see all the indentions where I drew on the other side. And I'm going to take some burnt umber. And it's just Deco Art burnt umber paint. Just any brown you have. Whatever you have. And I'm going to just kind of, let's see. I'm going to just get my paintbrush and get a little on it. And we're going to kind of rusty it up a little, make it look old. I appreciate y'all coming on and watching me tonight. And I hope I'm going to get to see a bunch of mangers in the group. Because I know y'all will just take this and run with it and make some fantastic stuff. So I'm just... Try not to get it too thick on there, but see, I just kind of made it brown. I'm trying to hold it where it's still reflective, but trying to, yep, this is the Five Below brushes. If you have Five Below, these unicorn brushes are fantastic. I love them. They're my favorite. My favorite. Hey, Deidre. I'm just trying to let it dry a little bit. Because when you touch it, you wipe the paint right back off. So we're going to glue it to the top. Now, don't do like I did and learn the hard way that when you put hot glue on this metal stuff, it gets hot just like that. And I have burned myself. So just either use your little fingertip things or something because it will burn the fire out of you. So I'm probably just going to put me a dot right there. And then I'm going to just lay it down and leave it alone. Because it I guess it conducts that heat. And it goes out through that piece of cookie sheet. And buddy, I tell you what. It'll make you drop it quick. Let's see. I'm going to get a little paint on my finger. Because I wiped off some of the brown at the top. Because I was holding it. Okay. This just looks so stinking cute, y'all. Okay, maybe it's on there. Yeah, he's on there. But look how cute this is. Y'all, I'm so proud of my manger. Yes, so you got to go get some of those paintbrushes if you haven't been in there. What's the group page name? It's called the Turquoise Valentine's Crafters Reveal. When we get done, if you'll go to my my main page, and it's pinned at the top of my main page, the Turquoise Valentine, and you can click it and it'll take you right to it. And it's free. It's just people can share their crafts. But somebody asked me, were they makeup brushes? No, they're actual paint brushes, and they come in a set. They don't always all look like this. I don't have one on my table. Some of them have different color handles, whatever, but it's a pack of 10 brushes, I think. And I love them. I love them. But isn't that just cute? You could write, you know, true story, or you could put, or like true story, or Oh Night Divine, or Oh Holy Night, or Silent Night, or y'all can do all kinds of different stuff. I don't want to write it because I have terrible handwriting, and it won't look probably as good as somebody else doing it, because my handwriting looks terrible. So, but wouldn't that be pretty if you left this part out, and then you could like paint this gold or something, and left the back part out and put it in the middle of a wreath? It would be beautiful in the middle of a wreath. Brush some gold on it a little here and there. It would be so, so pretty. Thank y'all. Away in a Manger. Yes, Sharice, you could put Away in a Manger, or you could put it across here. If you have a Cricut or anything like that, or you have beautiful handwriting, which I did not get that gene. My mother had beautiful handwriting, and I did not get that gene. Oh, thank you, Trudy. Thank you, Lou. Y'all are so sweet. No, they're not makeup brushes. They're just regular paint brushes. So they're in the little art section that they have at Five Below. And I love them. Love them, love them. I've been using them for a couple years now, and they don't shed. They don't anything. So they work good for me. Oh, you missed the whole process, but you can go back and watch it. You're welcome to go back and watch. They're just made with shims, and I just basically glued them together, and then glued the popsicle sticks on there, and then I stained it after I glued them all together. I might do back to back to look like black. You could do black back here and put you some stars. That would be cute too. You could put something up here in this little hole. Cut it out with your wood cutter. Yes, I have a nativity scene coming for Christmas. With the big balls for the head. Yes, I've seen those with the little chunky pieces with the balls, and then they have the baby Jesus. I've seen those. They're so cute. A music sheet. Oh, Kathy, you just stepped it up, didn't you? Put an old hymnal back here. It says Away in a Manger or something like that, or Silent Night. That would be beautiful. You could print that off the internet, a hymn or something. You could print that off and kind of maybe tea stain the paper or coffee stain the paper and put it back there. See, y'all are just going crazy with it. Thank you, Paula. You're so sweet. The pumpkins in the back. These pumpkins or this pumpkin? Oh Holy Night, yes. Oh Holy Night, or Oh Night Divine, or He Came Down, or Love Came Down, or what else? Away in a Manger. I like True Story. Like True Story. That would be cute. What size is the bead? I think this bead, I don't know. I think this bag came with like this size. And then it came with, well, I guess it only had 2 sizes. So I think these are 20. So these are probably 15. But I'm not quite sure. A Savior is Born. That would be good. But that would be so pretty on a wreath. Or you just hang this on your tree right by itself and not do the back where the lights would come through. Oh, the yarn pumpkin. So I did this I did it Friday night. All it is a piece of wood, it was a square piece of wood, and I put a Jenga block on the back to where it would stand up. I just glued it to the back like that. And then I took that yarn and I just wrapped it all around the block and glued a stump on there, and there you go. Yeah, some gold paint would be pretty. Yeah, you could, oh yeah, Laura, you could get those small little letters at the Dollar Tree, the little bitty stickers, and you could put them on there. Were they half price beads because they're half beads? Yeah, it's so funny. Oh, that's hilarious. They should be. Oh, the Miracle, that would be good too. So yeah, this yarn, this came from Joann's. They do sell on their website. It's called, it's Lion brand, and it's called Off the Hook. And I got the idea from my friend Alexis at Purposeful Indulgence. She made a pumpkin like this. It's just nothing but the yarn. There's no wood in the inside. So you make it like you would a pom-pom, and then you stick that in the top. And she has a video on her page how to do it. But she made it with the whole skein of yarn, and she just, because it's already doubled up, and then she just cut the loops and tied it in the middle and stuck a thing in the middle. But I just wrapped it around a piece of wood and made this pumpkin Friday night. The split beads are expensive. They are, I just get on Amazon and I'll type it in and look for them. And then I just kind of compare, like how many I get for how much money. Because the prices, y'all know Amazon, the prices change all the time. What size half bead? I think that's got to be a 15. Because this little bag, whoop, hold on. Maybe it does say 100 split wood crafts, 20 millimeters. So these are got to be 20. And then this size that I used has got to be the 15. But I'll tell you something else. If you have the clay that we've done the gnomes and all that stuff with, the clay, make you some little clay things to make his little head. You don't have to have these. You could use the clay to make him a little head and paint it just a flesh color. You could do that. Hobby Lobby has got stuff in their little wood department that's like this too. Oh, a little angel ornament. Oh yeah, that would be cute if you put a little angel right here. Yeah, somebody did the Christmas tree with that loopy yarn. It's really, really cute with that green. This sagey green. Yeah, that's cute. Put an angel right here. That would be cute. Unfinished blessed pumpkin signs. I can, Cherie. I can make another one of those. If you'll message me when we get off, just message my page and tell me. And I can. And because I can send you an invoice. You don't have to do it through the store. Found a bag of 183 different sizes for $14 on Amazon. That's a lot of beads. You can go to Woodpecker's Wood Supply, and they have the half split balls too. And I'm not sure, of course, you wouldn't get them in 2 days like Amazon, but I know some of the split balls are on their Prime deals right now because I saw them today, and I don't need any, so I didn't get any. Hey, Pauline, you can always watch the replay. So many crafts, so little time. Susan, that's how I feel about this laser cutting stuff. I'll see stuff on some of my groups that I'm in with laser cut stuff, and I'm like, I just have to keep scrolling because it's all so cute, and I want to cut all of it, and I just do not have the time. I mean, there's not enough time in the day to cut all the cute stuff that I see, and much less to cut hundreds of them at a time, you know, to sell, because I want to show y'all all the stuff. But I've got some cute stuff coming for Christmas, so y'all just hang on because it's coming. I've been cutting. And, oh, Lillian, well, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I hope you stick around and go join the group page and look around on my page. I've got lots of videos and stuff to do, and we hang out twice a week, and I chit-chat with these ladies because they're my friends. And a lot of them have been with me since the very beginning. And can I show the cookie sheet pumpkins, please? Okay, I'll show the cookie sheet. They're not all cookie sheet. It's just one of them that's a cookie sheet. So this one is the cookie sheet. And then this one is like the cardboard. You know how the inside of your cardboard is kind of corrugated like that? And then this one was a piece of a placemat that I got at Hobby Lobby when they put the spring stuff half off. That's a placemat. I cut that pumpkin out. And then this is just a reverse canvas that I took the canvas off, glued, painted the canvas to look like shiplap, and just glued all in there and put some moss on the bottom. Put some little sticks up there. Isn't that cute? And see, just use, I mean, this was like a flap to an Amazon box. Just use what you got. Look at stuff that's got texture and can add a little something to your crafts. You know, this is jute that I, $9.48 on Amazon for half beads. Christmas, yes, I have a Christmas set that's coming out, yes. Is that a video too? Yes, this was a video probably about a month ago. Wasn't that long ago. It may have something like mixed media in the title, but I'm trying to go back slowly and title all my videos so you can find them easier. Oh, thank you, Lori. So I hope y'all give this a try. Very simple. But you could also, I'm going to set this down here. If you wanted just to make this out of popsicle sticks, you could. And not necessarily the shims, but I like the shims. I thought it gives it that. Plus I had some, because, you know, I do a lot of shim crafts. But I want to do a tree out of shims. Not like this tree. Not like this tree, but a different tree. The little stable and manger touch your heart. Oh, Lori, good. I hope you try to make it. I'll be making more turkeys. Yes, I've been cutting turkeys for 2 days. Well, actually, I've been cutting turkeys for about 4 or 5 days. But all the ones that I've got cut are sold. But I have cut more today. So, yes, I will be cutting more. The turkey is so cute. And if y'all want to see the turkeys, if you don't know what she's talking about, this is the turkey. I cut that out of wood from my laser cutter. Isn't it cute? See how his little feathers all just sit down in there, nestle down in there? And it comes apart like this. Ta-da! And then you can just store him away. He's all flat. And that's just cool. Instead of Flat Stanley, do y'all know who Flat Stanley is? He's Flat Turkey. But I just love him. And then, of course, this one over here, I whitewashed him. Now I got to get it back together. There it goes. Put these little feathers back together. But this is cut from, woo! It's making some kind of terrible noise to get. Oof. Come on. Go down in there. There it goes. But it's cut from 1/4-inch birch plywood. So this is going to last you forever. It's not, you know, it's not thin. It's not, you know, it's not, unless you just snap it. But it's not going anywhere. It's wood. Ain't he cute? And then, of course, this white one. Fingernails on chalkboard. That's what it sounded like, didn't it, when that wood scratched together. They are in my store, Sandy, but they're sold out right now. I put a bunch up this past weekend, and then I put a bunch up last night, and they sell out really. Yeah, Teresa's the Flat Stanley, so that's Flat Turkey. Razor, it's laser, L-A-S-E-R, with a laser cut. It's laser cut with a machine that's a laser, and it cuts the wood. It sounded like a turkey call. I didn't even think of that, Karen. That's so funny. You still need to do your nails. Well, Sharice, you better get on it. Yeah, so anyway, so I did this one first. I painted him first, and then I did this technique on this one, and I just love him. This is all painted. I painted all of that. So, yeah, that's all painted. No scrapbook paper, and that's painted too. Yeah, they're high quality. They are. They're wood. They're birch plywood, 1/4-inch. So it's gonna last you forever. It's not going anywhere. When will they be back? Hopefully, at least by the end of the week, I'll have more turkeys. How long does it take to cut one turkey? Well, the tag is engraved. This is what takes the majority of the time, is the tag. But I love the tag. Yes, I have a glow forge, Char. I have a glow forge. I have 2, actually. No, Sandy, there's not a wait list. Usually I'll just post on my page, or I'll post in the group first, usually. tell everybody in the group first, and then I'll come on my page and say, hey, they're in the shop. Teresa, it's if you go to the turquoisevalentine.com, and there's a little button that says my shop, and it'll take you to my shop. And the pieces smell good. They smell like burnt wood. You're so funny, Tina. That's what everybody says. But like this one's been cut for a while, maybe a couple of weeks, and I can't smell it anymore. But I don't know if it's because I'm just used to the smell, or if it's because it doesn't smell. But I don't think it smells anymore. But it goes away. So can someone invite me to the group? I don't know, Sherry. It's the turquoise. If you go to the Turquoise Valentine and go to the very top of the page, it's pinned. It'll say about the group, and then you just click on that, and it'll take you to the group. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you for doing that. What kind of group to offer? This is, Christy, it's a free group, and you're just feel free to share your crafts and show stuff that you've made, or ask people's opinions about stuff, or what color paint should I use, and that kind of stuff. And that's what they're talking about. It's just a group for everybody to chit chat and share stuff. I know, Sherry, this is my favorite too. I love how he turned out. But I'm doing a class and I'm teaching this one. And so I got people asking me to open the class back up, but I got a bunch of people in there now, and I don't want it to get too big, but I might end up doing that. Stop. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I always post and give you a heads up notice when I'm gonna put them back, or I try to. You had the shims and you made the tree. Yes, made the tree. So now you gotta have the manger. Ta-da! Cute. It's just simple, but I just love it. Yes, thank you, Nancy. You're such a big help, Nancy. I know, I love them both too. All right, guys, well, I'm going to hop off, and y'all get to go working on your mangers. I love the turkey. I need to try to get one. Okay, I'll give you a heads up this time. I'll give you, a day's notice and say, hey, they're going to go in the shop at such and such time. Because, like, last night I put a bunch of them up, and they were sold out in an hour, and I was like, oh my gosh. These are the regular size shims. Now the big shims that you get, they're like, I think I measured them, and they're like 12 or 18 inches long, and it'll make like a 3-foot tree. So that's my next challenge. I'm gonna try to make a big tree to go beside my fireplace. Oh, Lillian, I'm glad you found me too. I hope you stay here and keep coming back. I will be back Friday night at 7:30, same time. I'll be back Friday night. Last night I was just having an allergy attack, and I wasn't feeling it. So, all right, guys. Y'all have a good rest of the week, and I will let you know about the turkeys, and I will see y'all Friday, okay, guys? Have a good week. Bye. Be safe.